Ladies, I'm here on this channel, and I'm here to talk about a top 5 ranked college basketball game here tonight. Number 3, Michigan Wolverines beat number 5, Nebraska Cornhuskers, 75-72. First half was really entertaining. The second half, not so much. Felt like nobody can make a damn shot in the second half. And Nebraska, I believe, went like 0 of 10 on their last 10, like 10 or 11 3-pointers. They just couldn't make a 3 after getting hot in the first half. Same game, Nebraska went down. Reminder, they were out without Braden Frazier and Rink Mass, 2 huge players in their rotation they didn't have tonight. And Michigan, though, they got a lot of... I hate to talk about the refs, man, but the refs were really bad. The refs were bad. Michigan, though, they're in trouble in March when they stop getting gifted 30 free throws a game. If your 3-point shooting's cold, you can't just lie on getting 30 free throws a game. The refs were a bit sus. That's not on the refs for Nebraska missing. Well, they got 1 of like 13 in the second half from 3. They made 10 of their 11 threes in the first half. They just couldn't make a 3-pointer. Michigan wasn't really that great offensively in the second half either. Both teams were phenomenal offensively. In the first half, felt like nobody could miss. Defensively, both teams locked in the second half. Defensively, it felt like Michigan was just getting free throw. The refs were bad, and I don't want to point out the free throw disparity, but man, 23-4. I mean, I know Nebraska took 32 threes, but Michigan took 26. I don't think the free throw disparity should be that big. Look, I think Michigan's still a good team, and I don't think Nebraska's going to use an excuse with Rink Mast and Frazier being out, but those are huge losses for this team. Kind of felt like they played 5v8 at times, but the turnovers, man, they had 19 turnovers. That's what was really costing them. They kept turning the ball over so much. If they don't get those 30 free throws and they keep turning the ball over a lot, it's not gonna be good for them. But it was a sloppy game in the second half. I mean, I'll give them credit for winning, but Nebraska was without 2 of their best players, and they went cold in the second half. If they have Mass, they probably win. It obviously a great win for Michigan. Nebraska over the past 10 months, they started 20-0, 9-0 in the Big Ten, 24-game win streak. Best start in school history at number 5 AP ranking. Marius Johnson had the double-double in this game to lead Michigan. I believe he had 17 points and 12 rebounds. Pretty good game from Marius Johnson. And this one been one of Michigan's best players. It was a sloppy game, but they pulled it out. And Trey McKinney, I believe, had 11 points off the bench. He's one of the only true freshman contributor on the team. But he's also the one who wants to beat ball in the big moments. He had a nice shot. Big time ball game. Ada Mara. Respect to Nebraska, Michigan got lucky with this game. It's just, I don't want to point out the free throw disparity, but they got a little bit bailed. But if you're a Michigan fan, you're pulling your hair out in this game. He's at 19 turnovers. You're pulling your hair out all night. Yax was 0 of 6 from 3, and he didn't play well tonight. He only went 3 for 10. 25% shooting in the second half, and 60% field goals. 10 threes allowed in the first half. They win the game, but you got to clean that up. But it's just also, you're not going to shoot like 23 free throws every night. It was a little bit of a ref show, but these are things Michigan's got to clean up. This was a really good game to watch in the first half. Second half, the shooting wasn't as good. The defense was better by both sides, but had to watch the freaking refs at the end. But Nebraska was without 2 of its top 3 players, and Shaw really played as well as they could have in the first half offensively. Second half, just the shots weren't falling like they were in the first, though. It was a frustrating game, though. The Big Ten refs continue to prove they're the worst in the country, along with the SEC. They were awful for both sides. Shot 1 of 13 from 3 in the second half. Nebraska did, so they were incredibly lucky to win. Michigan was incredibly lucky to win this game, because they also didn't play that good to win either, because they only shot 25% in the second half. And they turned the ball over 19 times this game. I mean, Nebraska's magical and beating around finally came to end. Definitely not Michigan's best night. They found a way to claw back down from 8. But 14 of their 27 points were at the free throw line in the second half. Nebraska may have lost, but I'm more of a believer in them than ever. Given they were down 2 key players, this performance was remarkable. This team's connectiveness is as good as it gets, even without 2 players. Really, really good team. They basically outplayed a very good Michigan team on their own court, minus their 2 best players. You have one of them, 2 of their key players, at least one of them, they probably win this game. But it was very entertaining, back and forth game in that first half, very high scoring. Second half wasn't as fun to watch, especially Michigan on the line. 14 or 27 points at the free throw line. But Nebraska's still a very good team. They play Illinois this weekend. So they should have Rink Mass back. I believe he was a little sick heading into this game, if I'm not mistaken. But they should have him back next game. But it's still a good win for Michigan, because I mean they had 19 turnovers in the shot, 6 of 23 from 3, and still won. But all these turnovers, though, they got to clean that up, because the turnovers are just really bad turnovers for them. And they have to clean up against Michigan State, because they have Michigan State this weekend. And Nebraska's tough, because even without leading scorers, they were able to put up a really good fight. But Nebraska at full power probably would have won this game. But yeah, let's go over the stat sheet. Really fun first half. Second half was kind of frustrating to watch. Not many shots were made. Most of the points were at the freaking free throw line in this second half. Mostly by Michigan. Nebraska only got like 4 free throws the whole game. But yeah, let's go over the stat sheet. This one was a fun game in the first half. Second half, not so much. Michigan, they improved to 19-1. 9-1 in Big Ten play, scored 75 points, 40 in the first half, 27 in the second half. Nebraska dropped to 21, 9-1 in Big Ten play, 72 points, 50 in the first half, 22 in the second half. But Nebraska, Burke Bunt Jail, however the fuck you say his name, 5 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 turnovers, 2 steals, and a block, 2 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from 3. He missed a bunch of easy layups as well, so that kind of cost Nebraska as well. He missed a bunch of shots at the rim. Sanford, 20 points, 6 of 18 from the field, 5 of 16 from 3. He got hot at one point, but he went super cold in the second half. Jacobson, 8 points, 4 of 6 from the field, 4 steals. Lawrence, 20 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 6 turnovers, 8 of 15 from field, 4 of 9 from 3. He went cold. Hoiberg, 13 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 4 steals, 6 of 11 from the field. And Leo Curtis, 6 points. They shot 46, 34, and 75 from the field, 3 in at the line, 23 boards, 16 assists, 11 turnovers, 13 steals, 2 blocks, 7 no boards, 16 D boards, and 19 fouls. Let's go to the Michigan stats. Lindenborg, 10 points, 3 10 from the field, 0 6 from 3, 4 4 at the line. Murray Johnson, 17 points, 12 rebounds, 5 6 from the field, 1 2 from 3, 6 7 6 7 at the line. Mayer, 10 points, 7 boards, 4 4 from the field, 2 4 at the line. 3 turnovers, 2 assists. Cadeau, 7 points, 7 assists, 8 rebounds. Barnett, 9 points, 14 from the field. Shatter, 7 points, 2 2 1 1 from 3. Kaysen, 2 points. Roddy Gale, 2 points. McKinney, 11 points, 47 23. 83 shooting splits from the field, 3 and at the line, 35 boards, 50 assists, 19 turnovers, 5 steals, 1 block, 9 boards, 26 D boards, and 11 fouls. But of course, even with the Tuesday night loss to one of the best teams in the country, Nebraska continues to show the season isn't a fluke. This is a team that managed to surprise everyone, pull off upsets. It's one of the best teams in the country. Nebraska showed that without Rick Mast and Frazier, it can hang with a Michigan team that looked like starting the season was a juggernaut, a team that still boasts 1 loss all year. It's just the what ifs. What if you had Rick Mast? What if you didn't go cold in the second half? They led most of this game and Saley totally unable to score in the final 3:30 game. No shots from the field, no free throws, nothing. That drought helped them win. If they could have made a few more of those threes, who knows what would happen. But the Huskers have to get ready for another slugfest on Sunday against Illinois. Hopefully get Rick Mast back. That's all I'll say tonight. Leave a like, comment, subscribe for more. Peace.